in this Sunday final. And if you are playing, you can see that $4 in there. We'll be hopping into the most leaderboard relevant matches, so pulling them directly from that live streaming replay in there. And again, if you want to set your region, follow along with us and go to the settings in that top right, set it to Europe, and then go to the compete tab. You can hop into these matches as well, as we immediately see Edwin picking up Merv with the heavy sniper, another player taking that one over as Circle 4 is closing Lupo. You have Kaijui and Senior Striker on the high ground, Fueko on the low ground. You have Robin and Bitflux right next to Robek and the Race by Kings pair, as they're right next to J-Kai from Method as well. Ritz looking to looking to line these guys up as the stink ends up coming in on them, but not able to find it as we get close to the first placement threshold. 18 teams left, and Precious, that was Precious. Back to lobby you go. Great pump shot coming out from Zypan, and another one following it up. Picks up William. Will they convert? They do. It's going to end up going through for number 6 in a second. As we get close to that top 15, Willem will take over, so will Bronco.
What's going on? 15 duos, by the way, remaining, which means we get into placement points. The Shadow Bomb there, trying to push Kahuna all the way up. Visually, it didn't show on your screen, but it did go off.
Yeah, he was invis there, one of those visual bugs we've been talking about, working on cleaning up. But Kuna making great use of that as a rotation. Now he's going to pop it again, so he is invis. You can see that double jump and him going off. The other players not interacting with him for a reason and getting on the far side of the zone. You have J-Kai and Forzair right there as well as Ipon now trying to challenge through onto BTL. Picks him up, but Beehive then also gets Tayson. So good split there. RBK also splitting a pair off. So now we're into the top 10. An additional 2 points coming out, but already 42 for this Race by Kings duo. Looking to challenge for, again, one of the 4 spots up for grabs in Europe. Will he be able to hit the shot? No, misses the first pump and then immediately disengages. As you see, Senior Striker now opting to work his way down. There's the baller rolling around, opts to instead hit the player inside the box, and unfortunately Ritz is going to go down, needs to find the second shot and is not able to do it. He's going to have to reset as now he's a solo rider, and he does. Imzdalo getting picked up. He's looking for the second player. He finds it. That's white damage right after that. Lupo, and he gets Freddy as well. Can he find the other player? No, he engages up the top, and then he gets cracked in the back, flanking around the side of the storm, and he gets Robonic underneath, and he gets into the top 5. That's absurd.
Big point swing there. Zypan looking to pick up a victory royale. 3 duos left. 5 players total. Zypan is all by himself. No builds remaining. 44 HP. Looking for a shot through and can't quite find one. Can't jump his way back up. He's going to have to try and get an Elim before he ticks out of the edge of the storm.
He gets it down. Oh.
Almost picks it up. Down to 2 duos. It is a 2v2, but Beehive's duo. Kuna still up above. Looking for every opportunity they can. Just going to kind of bunker up down here. Move with the storm. Last second movements. And in just a second, 37 HP. Beehive's only opportunity was to try and pick up an Elim, and he couldn't quite find it. Victory Royale, Striker. That Boombo. Even a shot on a baller, you remove half the HP of the baller. Like I said, he's literally just looking for players on rotation that are temporarily exposed, because the Boombo is so effective when fully drawn. It's extremely lethal. Does pick up that elimination, looking for a follow through on the second. Gets a tag on the way down, maybe a little bit of fall damage. Could get a shot from above here. Does in fact find it. Lush gets knocked. Get a duo. Moving in the high ground at the forefront of the storm. They're going to have to make a move now. Alex potentially challenging for high ground. A little risky. Gets the siphon from the previous knock, so he's not doing too bad. About 188 total HP. Waynel has 3 minis. Not going to be able to get one off just yet. Going to have to try and move forward the storm. No storm damage. Just find Nestler on the outside. Gets the knock. There's the siphon. 68. Looking for a follow through. Maybe damage to the baller. Potentially not a risky move there. He was unchallenged around him, but decided not to engage.
So the baller's not overly threatening to him, right? The player can drop out, but he's not going to turn back and shoot him. So then Waynil opting to wait until the baller feels safe. Hop on board here with Waynil, and still not into that top 15, and he's just riding around this low ground because he has no build, so it needs to come down to the Elims, and he finds it. Boris Haki goes down, and he gets a second right away. After it, he gets a third as well. Underjudged player drops down directly in front of it. Will he be able to find it? Pushing through, that was Moko that he got with the second shot. Now, brilliant play from Waynil. His Elims didn't update there, but that's 4 coming out from him. His Dalid right behind him. Zach Kappa on there, but 20 frames.
That way they don't necessarily get dropped on. Alex finds an elimination through the wall. Sitting on 4 duos, 6 players total, and the bottom of this map is heavy with aggression. Alex basically down to 1 hit. Nezro still in it. Malchik forced out into the storm, and Randall is still in a baller. Alex not. Malchik finishes. We have 5 players left. Vulcan and Frames the top down on the entire room. And you have to remember, this is for all the money. We're going to New York City if you qualify today. So this is an extremely important game. Randall, Malchik.
Ooh.
Malchik finds another elimination. Randall, Malchik, Nezro's out. 3 duos. 2 duos.
Now.
2v1. The launch pad. All the way back up. Malchik trying to rotate around the outside, get high ground. He's going to try to drop
risky.
on top. He's still at 43. He's got a couple ticks of the storm. He's got to push forward and get back inside the safe zone. He's good right now. No.
Frames is healing, so Frames is healing. Entire's going to try and harass Malchik as best he can. Malchik needs to find whatever space he can,
big.
and he can't. Entire picks it up. Now they're up to a 39-point jump. The RPG through the window. That's what happens with the nerves. Lecce picking up Expert. We have 16 duos left, and a great pickup from Not Bad Sniper. He's got a not bad shotgun either. Picking up the elimination, putting them into the top 15. Hoppy also sitting on less than 5 HP. Gets the med kit off. Now combined 7 elims. This is a huge game for them right now as Crusher picks up DRG as well. Hoppy does. I think he got eliminated. Yes, he did get eliminated. Yep. So now it is just Bad Sniper showing what he can do. And right now he's not a bad low ground warrior running through. That's Houdinix going down, getting the conversion as well. Remember, have to be able to convert on those to get the points. Seth H gets taken out again. Top 11 just needs to stay in the match. This is where patience is huge. One other player goes down, one other duo gets converted, and Lecce goes down. So that's our top 10. Great work from Not Bad Sniper. But the Gamers Origin duo still holding that high ground from the moment we joined the match to now, Lupo.
0 eliminations, jumping in with Supra. His duo Pablo is out. It looks like 3 elims total, 4 elims total. Finds Marijuana on the rotation on the outside. A little bit of storm damage, applying pressure, forcing Marijuana into an engagement that maybe not ready for at the time. The player themselves is pushing for an engagement, not the best. If there was knowledge
He's out.
for them,
He just got it cracked.
There it is. Yep. I was going to say, if there's knowledge for another player, they see the cracks in the ball, it's a no-brainer to engage that.
And he missed top 5. He got knocked. He was the one to go down for outside of top 5. And now the plays from Supra on the low ground. Finds one, drop shot on the other player. Brilliant. Supra all of a sudden picks up 3 elims, gets himself into the top 5, and is making plays for him and Pablo. This has now turned into a 14-point match on that high ground. They haven't given it up. They're going to start working top down now. They're still up there. Great 54 crack, but Supra has the other player on top of him, and Danger is the one to pick it up. Now it's a 2v1. Can they close it out? They need every point possible. Again, it's all about top 4. You need the victory royales for the tiebreakers. You need every elimination. You need every point, and Not Bad Sniper is trying to make it happen from that low ground miracle run to taking the high ground away from the duo, doing everything he can, but this 1v2 is so tense. You have Daedra and Miz on the right side. You can see Not Bad Sniper in the wide on the left. As the tracking across gets the edit, tries to trade his shot down, is getting lower on builds. He's dropping down now, he gets dropped down, and they take him out. No explosives coming out from the high ground. Miz and Daedra.
That's saying, hey, please, yep, there you go. Immediately applying pressure. They do see the campfire. No reason to not throw a stink in there.
Double ticks, too. Got ticks on both those players and just drilled J-Smooth
Very
going down, and that's just illegal over there as well. Scram cleaning that one up. You have Vitality Keyless going down to saving. Provoked and Majin were just over in that little kind of complex as well. Ludra gets cleaned up as well, but that was not their knock. You see T-Chubb, the solo qualifier, also getting picked up and converted on by Lox and Allen, as again, we're not even inside that top 15. Circle 5, get whatever materials he can, trying to be as efficient as possible. Gets exposed on the backside, and that's Oblivion, making sure he drops the stink bomb on top of it, not letting Nymac get over to it, and then pops the shadow bomb, just saying, whoops, excuse me, don't mind if I do. Utilizing that wall hop to be a nice little ninja, and he's over on the backside of the storm with the siphon onto Oblivion to be back at 100. Mexi up against it. Aqua does get converted on, so it's going to get close. Oh, and Scram catches him off guard, and that's into the top 10 as well.
Big point swing there. Finds another elimination on rotation. 7 duos, 8 total players, and the duo from Loot Boy already qualified, but they're the only duo left. That duo dominating right now, even though they are on the low ground.
Oh, and it's just illegal.
Mexi does get knocked.
He got him with the trap. This is just illegal, trying to put pressure onto this qualified duo. How good are you? Not good enough, not meeting the Neo Roach bar, unfortunately. And now you have a 1v1v1 as Mexi takes out. It's Leo Caddy in the top right. Scram, the already qualified player in the bottom right, flanking out into the zone, going for the high ground take, and he takes it away. Double trap him off, and it doesn't quite fire, using the heavy snipe to immediately mitigate one of the traps, but does lose high ground. Now you have Nuji Naidu with Leo Caddy on the low ground, and Scram is just going to take it over, raining RPGs down from the high ground, forcing the players out of the storm as Leo Caddy gets another quick flank off to get around Naidu, but Scram finds the angle, and this should be it for the Loot Boy. He's just going to cash in on his loot, say make it rain. I'm already going to New York City, but I'm in it for the money. Showing what he's about, trying to be one of the top 4.
Field area.
I
just past tilted.
I mean, this is Europe. We're going past the football pitch here.
So my apologies.
Sorry, lad. I know it's a wee bit difficult.
That is actually extremely true, and now I'm embarrassed. Thanks. Ooh, a little shot there on the toe. Unless she finds that elimination, does have the launch pad in case things are a little too tight here towards the end. Build out, 132 builds. There's the launch. Too exposed in the open, but if you are flying in like here, we find Kinstar going to land on top of another player's structure, quickly walling, spinning, and jumping up another floor. Those pyramids, you can jump up one floor and build a floor right underneath you. Catch yourself.
Just trying to play spoiler, find people for elims, but now they've worked back together. All that time apart, and the duo is rejoined. This is what it takes to be one of the best of the best. You see them on 49 points, and Keenstar gets abused, caught with his back at the storm. Devil also picks up another elim, and we're into the top 10. 16 players remaining, 10 duos. 8 players remaining. 8 duos remaining as Shelter picks up Swift. Prago, no builds left on the low ground. Trying to find the player who popped the Shadow Bomb. You can see him briefly as he's jumping around. Prago trying to track him. Knows the player's going to have to pop out eventually. Instead,
Shelter uses the Shadow Bomb drop in.
He
from all the way to the top.
It's in your top right. Shelter in the top right. Prago in the bottom right as Patsy gets picked up by Aimson. Shelter picks up Juzri. Now we're into the top 3. Prago picks up Aimson. Shelter takes it all out. You want to know how to utilize the Shadow Bomb? Shelter shows you right there from high ground to the low ground.
So no surprise here that Mexi and Scram are at the top. 62 points. They have 5 games remaining, so half of their games have been played. 1 victory royale. And then looking down the rest of the list, there's Zaipan and Ritz, who you'd mentioned before. Familiar names as well, such as Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage, who have already qualified. They're looking to get themselves some cash here this time around. And then you got the Solary players up at 3rd place as well. Good players across the board. Not done yet, Zeke. But as it currently stands,